Hey,
Hi,
hello, and welcome to Ace Trainers, a Pokemon podcast, the podcast for anyone except super nerds.
They're the worst.
I'm Tom,
I'm Aaron.
and welcome to episode 12, where we're going to get a little bit,
Deep.
yeah, we're going to get into some the most personal we've ever been, I think, maybe on the podcast, and this one.
So far.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about whether we think Pokemon is a guilty pleasure or not. It's something that's going to kind of get us to talk about a lot of different angles about Pokemon, I think.
Yeah, I've got some.
People that have listened to Payday will know this was actually the first ever episode we did of Payday. I kind of wanted to do it as like a follow-up all this time later on. Because, I mean, people that have listened to the show from a long time ago, they probably don't remember my opinions. You can see them on YouTube, but that you might, yeah, I don't know. There might be a change. I haven't listened to that one in a while, so there might be like a difference in my opinions now, but maybe not. We'll see. But first, Aaron.
Oh yeah, we gotta.
There's something that I did with Freya. Okay, so to get you guys behind the scenes a little bit, we're recording this on the same day we did Freya and Kaylee's gyms.
Yes, we've just done that.
Freya wanted to know what her trainer class was, so she took a quiz to learn what her trainer class was, and I took the quiz as well.
Okay.
I've sent you the quiz because I want you to answer these questions and see what your trainer class is.
Okay, I can do this. So do you want me to explain the
Sure, yeah.
As I go? So I've put my name in, as is standard for a quiz, I think.
Okay.
And it's telling me to choose a town. And it says Falaba Town, Balonley, Seafolk Village, Demil Town.
Tendemil, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Lacunosa Town,
Yep.
Celestic Town, Ring Town. I read that as Ringworm then. Pyrite Town, Lavender Town, or Azalea Town. I'm going for Lavender Town.
Lots of choices.
Yeah. What's my best trait? Patience, kindness, ambition, courage, intelligence, creativity, or independence. Not that one.
I think creativity, right?
I don't know. I'd say that I'm quite... I don't know. So I don't know if creativity is probably my best thing. I'd probably say that I'm going to go with courage.
Okay.
Because I'm quite out there. Quite,
Okay.
brave, bold, like Batman. Where would you like to spend most of your time? The beach, the couch, mountains, city, countryside, a spacious room, or a haunted house? Ooh. I think it was city.
Nice. I went with beach.
Oh, yeah, you're quite a beachy fellow, aren't you?
Just like to chill, you know me.
You're like the opposite of Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
You love sand. Where would you rather be? What would I rather be? Respected, famous, rich, trusted, or left alone? Not that one. Trusted. I'm gonna go trusted. Which of these situations scares me the most? Public speaking. Well, apparently, so I can't talk anymore. Being lost. Responsibility, have your secrets exposed, or causing harm. Causing harm. I'm quite apologetic.
That's what I said
quite
as
a
well.
lot of the time.
I don't want to feel like I'm hurting someone.
No. Would you rather work alone or in a team? In a team, probably. What do I like the most about Pokemon? Story, characters, battling, filling the Pokedex, shiny hunting, or Tom's favourite, breeding.
I said battling. How dare you?
I'm going to go with the characters. I always like the characters in Pokemon. Choose something to do in my free time. Gaming, reading, exercise, art, travel, volunteer work, or listening to music. I don't know, listening to music. I think I listen to music more than I do anything else.
I went for gaming.
Yeah,
what a gamer.
Yeah, what a gamer. See this guy? He's going to sell his bathwater soon. How much time per week are you willing to spend training? Well,
I guess your Pokemon. This is what
I was
going to
say. That's sort of like a very vague...
I went realistic with this. I was like, look, I have a fucking job, okay? Like,
yeah, I've got a day job.
I think I went for 12 hours.
Yeah, I was going to say 12.
That's a generous amount of time to dedicate when you're busy at work.
Choose a superpower. Right, okay. We got invisibility, flight, super strength, super speed, healing, advanced intelligence, or none. What the fuck? Why
Imagine picking none.
Imagine being like, actually, I'm actually so fucking epic. I'd go for none. Speed.
I think I went for speed.
Yeah, I think that's probably the coolest one. How do I handle defeat? Feel discouraged? Learn from it? Rage quit? I don't care. As long as it's fun, who cares? Use it as motivation, or I'm a sore loser. I'm gonna go with as long as it's fun, who cares?
I went for motivation.
Choose a time of day. dawn, afternoon, evening on night. Here we go.
They're two very different people.
Well, I feel like
I
most
said
of
dawn.
I feel like my best time I operate the best at night time.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather stay up late, and I get the most done staying up late.
I kind
It's
of
really
like being
weird.
up early. I like being up before the world and just kind of being there. Like,
I feel like it's the same sort of thing though, because it's like it's the only time where everything is quiet. Like nothing. There's literally
I
no
like the
distractions.
peace. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like no distractions. Like the only and I have to be quiet then as well. So I'll wake Kaylee up. So
Before you reveal your results,
Okay.
do you want to know who I got?
okay,
So Freya got rival. That
Okay.
was hers. She decided that she's a rival. It
yeah,
fit.
yeah, it's fair,
Guess what?
competitive.
Guess what I got? I got a motherfucking ace trainer.
No, you didn't.
I did. I swear down.
Wow,
I'm an ace trainer.
Wow.
Apparently, even in a
true
quiz,
at heart.
Freya
even-
was like, "What?" And I was like,
Wow,
I just went,
rigged.
"I'm a true
Rigged
ace
it.
trainer.
Wow,
I'm
see
a
this
true
guy?
ace trainer."
Gamer and an ace trainer. Wow.
I didn't even try. I was like, "Let's just see what we get.
Okay, well,
Let's find out."
haven't seen mine yet, so I'm gonna go with mine. I'm a Pokemon Center nurse.
Oh,
Oh, that's cute.
I
You're
like
a
that.
friend of everyone. You're a friend everyone can depend on because you'll do anything to help those in need. It's no wonder trainers trust you to nurse their Pokemon. You're a strong trainer yourself, though you tend to work too hard, so don't forget. You know what? I do work too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you feel good about being a nurse?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
good.
I'm a pretty, I've never seen one battle. I don't know if that's really a trainer type,
Sure.
but
It's pretty cool.
Nurse
I think you
Aaron.
can find
And I'd look hot in a nurse outfit, I think.
you do okay.
Yeah, I feel like
reckon.
I'd be fine. Halloween episode.
Yeah.
How
So-
do I compete?
We are going to talk Pokemon, but we got a couple of things I want to go over first.
Okay.
What have you been up to lately, Aaron? 'Cause we haven't done one of these in a while because we've recorded a
No.
few batch episodes, whereas it's been a couple of weeks since we've done one of these.
Yeah.
So let's catch up, bro.
So I've been, we had the Digimon card tournament.
yeah,
last
we
week.
played Digimon TCG.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was last Thursday.
Yeah.
That was a week ago.
That was so long ago. It doesn't feel like I feel like time's going already really quickly this year.
Yeah, it is. Mm.
But we've been to Anime Manga Pop,
Hmm.
which is I don't know if the video will be out
It will be.
by then. So
It
you'll
would have
see
been
us.
out for a couple of weeks.
Nice. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting this is like going to be.
Timey-wimey.
Yeah, it's all timey-wimey. I've played a bit more Dead Space,
Nice.
finally.
How you getting on with it?
Good. It deviates a lot. Well, enough from the old one, but it still has all of the stuff from the old one in it.
Mm.
Um,
It's like the Last of Us TV show.
yeah, which I'm really enjoying as well.
Me too. I love it.
It's really, really good. Obviously, that would have ended by the time that the series 1 would have ended by the time this comes out.
Maybe.
There's only 2 episodes left, I
Is
think.
that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Okay.
We watched all of. What else do we have? Yeah, we've watched that. Just been hanging out, really. Just been playing
Nice.
games. Been making new Digimon deck stuff. So yeah, all that.
Keep it
What
busy.
about you?
I've been doing a few things. I've been trying to play The Forest again lately. Have you played The Forest?
I haven't played. I think the name rings a bell.
I bought it like 5-6 years ago for £7 on the PlayStation Store, and it's the best £7 I ever spent in my life. Like,
Okay.
I swear that is so good. It's like what if Minecraft was like better but jankier. Like,
Better but worse.
Yeah. like it runs bad sometimes, but it's real fun.
Okay.
Like it's a good little survival horror game. Like I love it to death. Like it's so fun. A friend of mine and I are gonna try and get the platinum trophy.
Oh.
I'm actually gonna play later tonight for a bit, for like an hour or so.
Yeah, I always find like I have to be in the right. I can't sit like if I'm playing Dead Space, I can't sit there in the middle of the day and play it.
I don't have a lot of time to play games, so
No.
I get in a little bit whenever I can, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
So, this is how little free time I seem to have, especially because I do a lot of stuff with the podcast in my spare time now. This year I was like, I'm going to do themed months. January was going to be anime month.
Okay.
So in the beginning of January, I started an anime called Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen is good.
I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
I was meant to watch that and like maybe 2 or 3 more animes in January. We're nearly the end of February, and I haven't even finished Jujutsu Kaisen yet. I got like 2 episodes left, and it's been a week of that being the case.
Okay.
So I need to finish that at some point.
My friend, speaking of Jujutsu Kaisen, my friend got this tattooed on them very recently.
That's very cool.
Yeah. I'll show the
It's
camera.
the Sukuna, like
Yeah.
eye and
How cool
mouth.
is that?
That is very cool.
See?
So I'm thinking, yeah. So and also in my spare time as well, when I'm just kind of got time to think, I've been wondering whether I should make a YouTube channel. So I'm kind of debating about that at the moment as well.
Yeah, you can't slip off from the podcast, man.
I won't.
What the fuck?
It's going to be supplementary to the podcast, you
Oh.
know, helping us out, you know. I'll be like, hey, you like this? Go check out my podcast. And I'm going to like drive more traffic that way.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about it. When I have some time and
You're
I've got
doing
some
a lot
solid
more editing
ideas.
and stuff now, so you know.
Yeah, I really enjoy the editing side of it as well. So I'm like, why don't I have more opportunities to edit? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about it.
That's very cool.
All right, okay. We did this in the last episode.
Okay.
I gotta do it again.
Okay.
It's Aaron's cooking tutorial.
Okay.
We need a sting for this, like a little sizzling pan sound. Like
Maybe flames could come up from the bottom of the screen. Yeah, that's it. Do it now. Edit it in, Tom. There you go. Now you got to do that now.
Today we're gonna be cooking spaghetti bolognese.
Okay. Now I feel like I'll cheat you
Simple.
here because I feel like I know how to make spaghetti bolognese,
Okay.
but I'm ready to
I'm going
know
to
what
teach you
you
some
do.
pro chef work. I'm going to teach you some little tips that I've picked up over the years that I like to do. Just little things that sometimes people don't think about that you're like, oh yeah.
Okay. I'm down.
So start off, 12% fat mince.
Okay.
12% is good. It's just
So
the right
is
amount
that-
of fat. It's not too
Okay.
much, it's not too little. It doesn't get too expensive as well. The leaner it gets, the more expensive it gets.
Okay.
So you want it to be like a nice amount of fat, but also feel a little bit healthy.
Okay. I'm down.
Okay, so I put 500 grams of that. Okay, this only important because of how much garlic I think we need to use. Okay.
Okay, we measure garlic by the heart in the house.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
So yeah, we're
I like
we're
that.
just like throw it all in.
So
whatever.
carrots, onions, celery,
Okay.
6 cloves of garlic. I put.
That's a nice.
That's
yeah,
a good
okay.
amount of garlic
Yeah,
for that amount. Yeah. Tomato paste, mixed herbs, beef stock, red wine, chopped tomato cans, salt and pepper.
How can I put a can in? How's the can gonna
You
cook?
open the can and you tip
Oh,
it
okay,
in.
I get it.
Here's my 2 favorite things. Okay, it's the one thing I would suggest. This is why the whole reason I'm doing bolognese
Okay.
is that this is what I like to do.
All right.
A
Okay.
little bit of balsamic vinegar
All right.
really goes a long way. And when you're tasting, so you want to taste your food, you want to be able to taste a little bit of salt. And then
Yeah.
You taste the salt.
Yeah.
It sometimes feels like there's something missing. If that is the case, if you ever taste stuff and you're like, I put enough salt in there, I put enough pepper in there, but something feels off, lemon juice.
Lemon juice. Okay.
Go for lemon juice.
Okay.
Honestly, I swear down, lemon juice is like the solver.
On God.
It's the third seasoning, like in my cooking.
This is what you do often, is it?
Often, yeah.
More.
If I'm tasting something, I go, there's something missing. I do it in like chili. If I'm going for like Mexican, I use lime juice. But
Oh,
for a lot of other stuff, lemon juice, you can't go wrong.
I respect it.
I'm not actually going to tell you how to make it. That's literally it. I'm telling you what ingredients to use.
That's fine. I can do
can
pasta,
work out.
and then the rest of that just goes on top. Well,
Yeah.
it's not hard to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm telling you, man. Celery, carrots, red wine,
Okay.
balsamic, all of that. It goes
Just so
on.
you know, what I do is what
Okay,
what
go
I'm
on.
doing because the episode hasn't come out yet about the rice one, so I'm waiting for the episode to come out
That's out
so
on
I
Monday.
can listen to it
Okay.
and then be like, okay, let's do it now.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm
All
gonna
right,
say
okay.
this as a little future Aaron message.
I can always write these recipes
no,
down.
because what I want to do is I want to do it. You know, I want to learn in the moment, so I can
Alright,
listen
okay.
to it and be like, oh, okay, and then I
so
intake it.
here's what I would do, right? I would cook the onions, the carrots, and the celery first
Yeah.
in just some nice neutral oil, maybe olive oil because it's Italian. Go for it. Add the beef mince until it's cooked. Then you add the garlic.
Right.
You want to add the garlic later because it burns fast. If you cook it too early, it will burn. You want to give everything else a good time to cook. I then put in the chopped tomatoes, and then in a jug, I would put the stock, the tomato paste, the herbs, the red wine, everything like that in there, and then pour all that in at once.
Okay.
Put a lid on it, put it down to a simmer, leave it for about 45 minutes. And then at the end, I add those other bits to taste. So the balsamic, this lemon juice, the salt and pepper.
Yep.
Everything to taste. Doesn't take too long, but you just got to be patient.
I'm really good at doing that as well.
Being patient.
Yeah.
You're so good at being
That's
patient.
like, yeah. If you know me, you would know. That's my top tier quality.
Right, Aaron, I got one more thing to get to, and then we're going to talk about Pokemon, I swear.
Okay.
I need you to go on our Twitter now. I need you to open our Twitter account, please.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I need you to go on our Twitter,
Yeah.
because there's 2 polls that I did this week that I want to talk about.
I don't want to talk about this
Let's go.
because it's wrong
Let's go.
for a start. But I know which one the first one is.
You need to go on our page.
I've seen
and then
them.
Scroll
I've
down.
seen both of the results. So you
Okay,
don't
well,
need
I
to-
just want to talk about them. That's all.
Well, yeah, well,
I just
it's
wanna talk
bullshit,
about it. I
innit? It's
just wanna talk
bollocks.
about
It's
them.
not real.
I just want to talk about
Yeah,
them.
well...
Okay, should we go with the first one? Okay, so I did a poll about episode 10.
See, I could delete this right now. and then
Episode
no-
10, we said, after listening to this episode, who is your favourite starter?
Okay.
Cyndaquil or something else? Because, Aaron,
Yeah.
you made quite an egregious comment.
To be fair, I made an egregious comment about when we go to Anime Manga Pop. I may have gotten it wrong very slightly. But what I said is that 90% of people would say that Cyndaquil would be their favourite
Animanga Pop.
at Anime Manga Pop.
You
yeah.
haven't heard it yet, but you're wrong.
Well, I don't believe that
In
I am.
fact, it isn't even the most popular voted Pokemon.
I don't believe you. Yeah, it's lying.
You're completely wrong. So anyway, how many
I
people?
was there!
How many people said
Look,
Cyndaquil?
22% said
Cyndaquil?
Cyndaquil. And someone,
So
people who
78%
have
of
no
people
taste. but
said something else.
Yeah, I bet you voted on this though as well.
I bet you did as well.
I didn't.
I bet you did.
I didn't though.
I bet you did.
I did, but I think I actually. To be fair though, I think I accidentally did
I
misclick
voted
on
because I
something
knew
else.
you would. So
I think when I opened it, I accidentally clicked something else.
I didn't vote through our app actually. I only voted on my own. So
No.
I voted on my own account, not through ours.
Oh no, I went on my own account as
Yeah,
well,
cool.
not on this one.
So let's talk about the other poll. It's not. This isn't taking the piss out of you. This
No,
is
no,
just...
no. The other poll, I would be very down to do this.
Okay, so
So-
by the time this comes out, we'll already have known the answer.
However, I want to change this slightly.
This is pre-Pokemon Day.
Yeah, this is pre-Pokemon Day. So the tweet that we put out was if they release a collection of all the Pokemon games in some form next week, which is in the past,
On Pokemon Day, basically.
yeah, would you want to see us do a Nuzlocke run of them? And everybody said yes.
It was 100% yes.
100% yes. However,
Good job, guys.
I'm gonna twist this
Okay,
a little
go
bit.
on.
I want to do a Soul Link.
I love that. Okay.
Yeah, I think if we whatever we do,
Okay,
we
I'm
do
down.
different versions. We do a Soul Link.
Putting
and
my
then-
life in your hands is scary to me. but
exactly.
I'll do
So
it.
we're gonna do it, and we're week by week.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We
We'd
can
do a
talk.
quick
It
diary.
doesn't
every
have to
week.
be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a quick form. Every episode is a thing. And then maybe at
I
the
thought-
end of each Nuzlocke,
Yeah.
we can be like, here's the whole story.
I thought we could do like mini episode style. We don't even have to be in the same room together. We could do like a mini, like we just do a quick recording of 5
Yeah.
minutes, and I'll upload them together every week, and we do like gym by gym.
Yeah.
So we do like, oh, this week we're going to Pewter City, and we're doing
Yeah.
that gym. Then next time we'll go to Cerulean. And then once we've both done it, we like
Yeah.
chat about it basically.
So that's what. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay,
We'll do a Soul Link.
I'm up
think
for it.
that'd
I
be-
haven't done a Nuzlocke run in ages. So
no,
I'm down.
I did. I started one in Black and White 2 a long time ago.
Yeah, that
and
was
I was
last
doing
year,
one
wasn't it?
streaming or something. But I would rather do it on a game that I like Gold and Silver.
I'd
or
love to get
something.
back into doing the streaming side of it as well. That'd
Yeah,
be fun.
we would definitely we would do that at some point. We'll
Yeah,
both do
we
a
could stream it.
yeah. I don't know how we would both stream it at the same time.
We'll find a way.
Yeah,
It's
No.
doable. If you guys know how to do that, then again,
I know
get in
somebody.
contact.
Max and Darius are doing that already. We
Cool.
can get them on because I think they're doing the pog racing.
Cool. I don't know
thing.
what that is, but okay.
Basically, what they're doing is they're both running through the game at the same time, but each of them are streaming separately.
Yeah.
But people can put across like the like slow game speed down by 25%.
Oh, so they're like racing each
So
other.
they're racing each other. But people can vote like Max, you slow down by 25%.
Oh, that's cool.
But Darius, you speed up. But sometimes it'd be like you can pay more in the emote in the point things. Well,
Yeah.
I can't remember what they're called now.
Channel point.
That's it. To be like you got to walk all the way. You got to go home and see your mum.
Oh,
And before you get a fly, that could really make or
that
break
could
you.
ruin everything.
So it's little things like that, or it's like release a Pokemon,
Oh,
little
I
things
see.
like that. So it'd be like, oh fuck. And in a battle, if it was like reduce game speed by like 25%,
Yeah.
in a battle with like I don't know against like a Blissey,
Yeah,
imagine that health. If you time that properly,
That's
that could
brutal.
yeah. So they're doing that at the moment.
Nice.
So we'll put their names somewhere. I'll remember. I tweeted them out the other day, so you can just go through that
Sure.
whenever you're editing this.
Should we take a quick break and then we'll get on to the actual topic of the episode?
Let's go.
See you in a
First
sec.
break. Goodness. What are these guys talking about? God,
What a couple
Ah,
of old jokesters.
handsome, what a couple of guys, couple of dudes being men.
Anyway, we hope you're enjoying this episode. And if you are, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Like, drop a comment.
Do all the YouTube stuff that we need you to do to help us grow this show.
I'm not going to beg you to do it.
And if you're listening on a podcast app, then leave us a rating and review. It really helps. It goes a long way.
It makes us feel nice as well.
We're really trying to build the Ace Trainers community.
We are. And we want you to be involved. We don't want any super nerds, though.
No, we can't do it without the help of our Pokemaniacs. So if you're listening and you've got this far, then please do help support us.
No cap.
Let's get back to the show.
Whoop! Wow, what a break.
Welcome back. That was a long time.
2 hours.
Woo-wee.
Christ almighty.
So, Aaron, I want to talk about whether Pokemon is a guilty pleasure or not.
Let's get into the meat and veg of this.
So, I don't even know where to begin with this because it's such a big topic.
Well,
should we talk about our own personal experiences with...
Yeah.
Should we say haters?
Let's just say, I feel a lot of people probably have felt like this for a while. Like a lot of people our age, especially. Because now...
We're 30.
We
Basically.
will be... Yeah, you're definitely 30 at this point.
At this
but
point,
I'm probably approaching it. But it's like, if you're born in our generation where Pokemon had just started, and through high school, especially for me... Well, not especially for me, but I feel like for most people my age, unless you went to a school where everyone was into it...
Yeah.
The cool kids, well, they weren't. When I say cool kids, I mean the kids who I don't know, like sport. I have a very, everyone has those people in their mind. Yeah, I have people in my mind right now, which I'm there I fucking cannot stand you, even now. But it's even then, I felt I shouldn't like this thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I think throughout my life, I've been made to feel kind of ashamed for liking it.
Yeah.
Even to the point that today, so a good example of this is that we've been doing this podcast for 5 months as of this episode coming out, probably.
Yeah.
I haven't shared it on Facebook, my own personal Facebook, for example.
Thing is, I bring it up at people bring it up at work, because I'm not. This will tie in later on, but the thing is, it's I'm not ashamed of anything that I like now as a grown man.
Sure.
That's only because I feel like that's just my personality, though. I'm not afraid to be I like Pokemon.
Sure.
Why should I be ashamed of liking something anymore?
Yeah.
But
which is the right mentality to have.
No, for sure, but it's one of those things where at work now, for example.
Yeah.
It's just people are oh, you're doing that podcast, aren't you? We're playing that kids game. This is a 60-year-old man. I don't care. People, he probably likes, I don't know, he likes Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm not going to turn around to him and be like, Star Wars is fucking lame, man.
Yeah.
That's a kid's thing.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Everyone likes things.
Yeah.
And should like them. But back then, especially in high school, it's the amount of shit I got from I don't know, even there's from the end of primary school. So I'm talking 11, 12.
Yeah.
To I don't know, even now.
Yeah.
People are isn't that a thing for children?
Yeah. Which is
dumb.
It's so dumb. Yeah.
But a few years ago, right, you had Pokemon Go come out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right.
This was the tipping point for me. And this, I even remember, and I'll try and find it as this conversation goes on, because I made several good points then. But when that came out, it felt like the whole world had forgotten that Pokemon was for kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody was oh, I love Pokemon now.
Yeah.
And I'm there
and that was a good time.
It was a good time, but it's made me feel even more like shit in a way. Because I was there well, hang on a minute. I've been bullied 90% of my life.
Yeah.
To believe that this is a thing for kids. And
I should be hiding my
enjoyment
and that
all of a sudden, it's all cool now. I was well, hang on a minute.
And now it's not cool again because it's been a few years. And now if you were still playing Pokemon Go, everyone's are you still playing Pokemon Go? Ugh.
Well, even if you're it's just one of those things where you're there well, hang on a minute. This isn't really fair. All of my life I've been forced to feel like it's oh.
Yeah.
You shouldn't like that because you're a man. You're a grown dude now. And I'm there why should I not?
And it does affect people. That's the thing. It has affected me because nowadays I just don't feel like I want to share that with everybody I meet.
No.
So okay, so people at my work, for example, they do know I like Pokemon, but not many people know that I do a podcast. Only really recently have I started telling people that I do a podcast because we've been doing the video episodes, because I feel like our quality is improving, because we're starting to see real growth and feedback from our listeners saying that they like what we're doing, and we're getting we're getting like I feel like we're growing a mini community here. I started to feel a bit more proud of it, and it's like I can go to people, I do a podcast about Pokemon, but look at this tweet somebody just said about our show, like and stuff like that.
It's a moment that you should be proud of something.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I'm easily like embarrassed, I think.
Well, I mean, that's the thing though. It's like when we went to Anime Manga Pop, there was that guy there who was talking about like the things that he enjoys. Like, and it was like he was talking about My Little Pony and how he was like bullied about it. Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure we've all done it at some point. We've laughed at things that people like, but I'm not proud of doing that now.
No.
But it's one of those things where I'm there like, unless it's hurting someone directly, you should not be ashamed of a single thing that you like ever.
No.
Because that's not what you, as a person, you should not be ashamed of. Like, guilty pleasures should not be a thing.
No.
I shouldn't be ashamed of, for example, like liking the music that I like.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm sure even like you have the same. Oh, touch your hand. Like
get feelings involved.
Yeah. But like even like with the music that I know that we both like.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had shit about that for a long time as well, about the sort of music that... Yeah, like, people are like, oh, well,
see, that's the side
noise.
I don't have. I mean, that's the one I don't care about.
Yeah, exactly, but you shouldn't care about anything that
But I think it's because the people that are saying, like, so for example, heavy metal music, stuff with screaming in it, they just don't get it. They're so outside of it that they don't get it. The people that take the piss out of you for liking Pokemon, for example, have already gone through it and they've come out the other side and they've moved on from it. And that's why they make you feel ashamed for it, because they've grown out of it. Why haven't you grown out of it yet, you child? I
had a guy come in today. When we went to Anime Manga Pop, it's like we spoke to the guy who ran it.
Yes,
it was Mark.
Yeah.
And he was very nice, and he said that he had just missed. Like, he was like a teenager, but he had played the first games and he hadn't played them for a long time.
That's right.
But it's one of those things where you sort of go, well, but that's, you still know what it is. You still would like it.
Yeah.
I feel like it also changes when you have a family, I guess.
Yeah.
Because this goes on to my next thing. Kids these days have it so, like I say, they have it so much better when it comes down to liking things.
Yeah.
Because, like, things like Pokemon, anime in general, like the sort of music we like and the sort of things that we all like as when we were kids.
Yeah.
It's so much more, it's normalized now.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. It's more accepted.
Well, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, did you see that anime? I was, like, me and Kaylee were, like, ripped apart for liking anime back in the day because it was uncool. Because it wasn't, I don't fucking know, Big Brother or football. Yeah, it's like...
Even I remember not wanting to watch anime when I was in my teens because I was like, oh, that's nerdy.
Yeah, that's...
Like, I don't want people to think I'm like that.
No, but nerdy is cool now.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing to be like, oh yeah, I enjoy playing...
I'll happily tell people I'm nerdy now.
Well, yeah, it's like, I go to a shop every Thursday with my friends and I play
See, even that
Digimon
I keep
cards.
quiet.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. Is it because you feel like you shouldn't...
self-conscious about being...
There's someone turning around and being like, why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I barely talk about any of my real hobbies.
Hobbies are things you enjoy. I think it is...
I keep my I don't know, my personal life so separate from my outside life that, like, it just sucks. But
this is like a difference in our, like, personalities, I guess. Like we said it beforehand, like, you're very... We bring each other to a balanced level, I think.
You're the chaos and I'm the peace.
Yeah, exactly. We're like the angel and the devil on each side of your shoulder.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where, like, I've just stopped caring now. Like,
I think that's a good thing.
But I mean, it is, because I just, people bring it up and I'm like, yeah. And what are they going to say?
True.
Oh. I mean, well, yeah. Like, you can easily turn around to any person, they have a thing which they probably are like, oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a guy at my work who literally, he loves Star Wars. He's named his kid Luke after Luke Skywalker. I'm not going to turn around and be like, that's fucking lame, innit? Like, because it's not. I'm not going to be ashamed of whatever people enjoy.
Yeah.
But...
And I'm sure Naruto Sasuke is going to be a great kid when you have him, but...
Naruto Sasuke Spider-Man is going to be...
Spider-Man.
Is going to be a great kid. And he's gonna love life. But, like, I found the post that I was saying about...
Do you think it's bad that I try to downplay my liking of stuff, though, to people that I meet, like, or the people I hang out with at work? Like,
no, but it's not down to downplay it. But it's just a case of it really does come down to comfortability and who,
Yeah.
you know.
But I'll tell people like, oh yeah, I like the games. I like Pokemon games. Yeah, I play them. Yeah, I get them when they first come out.
Well, yeah.
I'll tell them that. But then I won't be like, oh, but I have a podcast. Like, I think I don't tell people because I know they're never going to listen. And if they do, they'll probably just be there to take the piss out of it.
Well,
They're not my audience. And I think that's probably why I don't tell a lot of people. Because a couple of people I have told at work is because I'm like, they might be
You'll
into
enjoy
this.
it, you know. I mean, and it's, again, I just stopped caring, I think, about a lot of the things that I sort of, you know, I downplay about myself.
Sure.
But then again, I'm not a very shy person anyway. I'll always say what I think, and I do what I, you know, I do what I do. It's one of those things where I'm sad, like, if I say something, I'm sad, like, I'm honest to a fault. I believe someone said to me beforehand, they're like, I would know if you were pissed off at me, or, like, you were upset, because I just don't hide it very well anyway.
No, sure.
But I found the post anyway that, you know, when Pokemon Go came out, and this is the 12th of July 2016.
Okay.
And I've put, don't get me wrong, I'm happy that Pokemon Go is so popular because it's honestly worth it and it's a great game. Or it was, before I stopped playing it. But it really fucks me off that people who haven't ever mentioned Pokemon before, let alone ever played a normal Pokemon game or watched any of the anime or anything, are now like, oh my god, Pokemon is so cool. Ah, over there, look, a Rattata. Oh my god, you know. And then I put an edit. Apparently my status before editing this didn't make this clear enough. I don't hate anyone for playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I'm just annoyed at the assholes everywhere who are now jumping on the Pokemon bandwagon because it's popular again, when people beforehand said it was gay or childish to play Pokemon. The hypocrites, they're like hypocrites basically. I'll be surprised if any of these people look back up or play another Pokemon game after Go, and it annoys me. And that still rings true. 90% of people who play Pokemon Go, I guarantee, again, I'm going with a 90% thing, guarantee did not pick up the next game. I just don't think that, unless, again, kids, etc. I've grown, you know, I met a guy in Exeter Cathedral once, right? And this still makes me fucking... Dragonite, right? He was like, oh, there's a Dragonite over there, or Rattata. What are you on about? Like, you not...
But at the same time, it's good that people are picking
No, but this is what I mean. But at the time, it just felt like it was such a, you know...
Sure. I was happy that lots of new people were picking it up. I'm with you. But yeah, I do understand some frustration because of how people made you feel.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I reckon there's a lot of people that aren't playing anymore. Loads of people probably don't play. But I bet they picked up some new fans.
Yeah, probably. They probably picked up people who...
Here's a good one.
Yeah.
If you guys are listening now and you got back into Pokemon via Pokemon Go, please let us know. That's really cool. I'd love that. I really want to know that there's people out there that did that.
And then I put, don't be a fake fan for popularity's sake when you don't even know what a fucking Pokeflute is. And there's like some of the comments underneath, even here, were people being like, oh, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I had someone comment saying that I was an elitist and that everyone has to start somewhere. Back in 1983, I hadn't even seen Star Wars. My older brother didn't chew me out for being a fake fan. Now he's a massive Star Wars fan. Fair enough. But it's still one of those things where it's like, what I meant to say is that people did rip the shit out of me for a long time.
So I feel like your status is better with context.
Yeah.
When it comes out that
that's why I edited it, if you know what I mean.
You were made to feel ashamed of your like Pokemon, and then other people showed up and were then the same people that were disliking, like that hated on you for liking Pokemon, were liking Pokemon all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I can understand that. But then there is also the other side where the people outside that are looking at it might see you as gatekeeping, for example, and say, why are you liking my thing now because it's cool? Like, there's two sides to that story, for sure. But with context, I completely understand why.
Yeah. I mean, it was back at, like, reading this back, and I am there, like, now, like, yeah, okay, fair enough.
You can see both sides.
I can see, like, the part of me I was there, like, okay. But a lot of it still does ring true.
Sure.
Mainly because, you know...
Yeah,
I have been ripped the shit out of for a long time, and if Pokemon Go came out again, I feel like the same thing would happen now. But now it's like, I would be happy that so many more people are playing something that I've enjoyed.
Yeah.
But I was just very salty about it at the time. But, you know.
Yeah. So I've got two examples left that I have.
Okay.
That, why I was made to kind of feel a bit like... question why, I don't know, just feel like generally negative about things.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them was from somebody outside of Pokemon.
Yeah.
I used to work on a job. My boss, I booked some time off for Pokemon Sun and Moon when they came out. I think it was Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Might have been Sword and Shield at this point. Who knows? Yeah. No, it was Sun and Moon. Yeah, I booked a weekend off for Sun and Moon to come out.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll get it on the Friday, and then I'll take the whole weekend off. And I was like, I'm going to stream it. I'm going to
No, go
do some
fully
cool
into
shit.
it,
I was like, this is going to be the start of my I'm going to get into this.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a content creator. God damn it.
Gonna be fucking famous, man.
Yeah. So I got myself into it. Was really excited about it. I booked it off.
Yeah.
And then a week before, my boss said, "Oh, so what are you doing with your week off?" And I said, "Oh, there's a new Pokemon game coming out, and I want to play it with my friends and stream it."
Yeah.
And he was like, "You're taking a week off. You're taking a weekend off to play Pokemon." And I was like, "Yeah." And he was just like, "I need people in that weekend, and if you're just taking it off to play Pokemon, then you're not having it off."
What the fuck?
Took the holiday off me. I had to work all weekend.
It shouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Again, look, it's just shit like that though. Damaging. It's like
it makes you feel like, oh, well, hang on a minute. That's not. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that then.
That's not fair to be made to feel ashamed.
No.
And like you're wrong for taking time off for something you enjoy.
At the end of the day, if he turned around, for example, and was out like, oh yeah, I'm taking the time off to, I don't know, go and watch a football match.
Yeah, then it's fine.
Is he gonna? Yeah,
I will tell you now. A week later, a Call of Duty game came out, and someone else had the weekend off to play Call of Duty, and that was
different
absolutely
story
fine.
then because
Because he likes those. He likes those. Yeah.
That's a man's game because it's got a gun in it.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, and that really fucked me off. And to this day, I still think about it. I'm like, God, I'm so glad I don't work with you anymore, and I'm so glad that we're not friends.
That guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
If you're watching this now, which you aren't,
don't ever come on the show.
You're a super nerd.
Yeah, you are a super nerd.
You are the.
Yeah. The other one, okay, so this isn't actually an example of like a person doing anything to me.
Yeah.
But it's inside the Pokemon community.
Okay.
Okay, so one of my favourite games in Pokemon is Sun and Moon.
Okay.
And people don't like that game, really. There's a lot of people that don't like that game. And it almost feels like my guilty pleasure Pokemon game now.
Oh, that'd be because it's the one that nobody,
Yeah. It's a much more softer one. People accept it. But there's a lot of people out there that go, I don't like it. And like...
Yeah.
Even to this day, there's the toxicity in the fandom where if you say you like certain aspects of Pokemon that are universally not liked, stuff like in Sword and Shield where things went wrong, taking out all the Pokemon that protects it.
Even with like...
If I said to somebody 3 years ago, I'm really glad they're not putting all the Pokemon in the new game. Fuck me, you imagine. Like, yeah. Imagine I was like, Sword and Shield doing a dex cut is such a good idea. You'd be hated on. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things, isn't it?
There's
people
so much toxicity.
Like we've said beforehand that, as much as we love this game and, the community that's in it, it's the worst, also, like, the most toxic community.
It's the biggest, probably the biggest community, and that's probably why.
Yeah, it's such a wide base, and you could never please everybody in it. Like, even, like, with the starter Pokemon stuff that we did. Everyone's going to have different favourite starters.
I'm interested to see what people think of that when it comes out.
Well, that's what I mean. Well, it is out.
Well, I suppose, yeah. Well, it's been out for a little longer.
It's one of those things where I feel like because we discussed it, someone was going to be wrong in that room.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Even if we did it like big in future, where if we did that sort of thing in a massive room, right? And we did a hands up. Yeah, but you could do a hands up scan of the room and do a quick count.
Yep.
And you could be like, okay, that's that many, you wouldn't be able to get everyone's going to have different opinions easily. Like, you're going to have things like, I don't know, someone's going to say Ducklet.
Yeah.
Someone's going to love Chespin.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things where you can't get everything right all of the time, and Pokemon knows it, and that's why they stick to the formula for most of the time, because if they change it, God forbid...
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be shit. That's what I think, anyway, but...
yeah, so I don't know, man. I think our community's not bad. Like, I think we're actually...
We've got nice people, We
have a lovely little group of our fans, but, like, the Pokemaniacs out there are pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean...
But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not... It doesn't... To be honest, I think, is Pokemon a guilty pleasure? No.
No.
I'm not guilty of my love of Pokemon.
Nothing is, unless it's hurting someone, or it's,
But do I
being a
do
racist.
I select who I speak to about Pokemon? Yes. Like, do I choose?
Yeah, but that's a you choice because that's you picking your battles. I think.
Yeah.
Like, there's no,
I
there's
know
no point
who to
in-
waste my energy on.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
not
There's
to
no
waste-
point in explaining to I don't know, a guy who like if you had a chef come into work, for example,
Yeah.
a new guy came in and you saw he had a Pokemon tattoo, you'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
that's sorry. But if he came in and he, you're not gonna start blurting out things like, I love Snorlax to a dude who's just come in to, look at your kitchen or whatever. You
Yeah,
know, it's
for
not
sure.
gonna, I find I edge questions in quite
Yeah.
well when it comes to like meeting people.
Sure.
Or they, I've got a whole sleeve and I've got stuff that
You've
people
got
go, oh, what's that?
many like, topics for people. to
Yeah,
bring up.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
people normally are like, oh, what's that there? I'm like, oh, it's a Golbat from Pokemon. And they're like, they'll either go, all right.
Or they go, oh, cool. Yeah.
Or they go, oh, yeah, I like Pokemon. I'm now like, cool, done, easy.
Yeah.
It's like an easy conversation.
Maybe I should get a big tattoo, a Pokemon tattoo on my arm then.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I mean, but it's one of those things where it's just you pick your, like I said, I'm not ashamed of anything that I like anymore.
Yeah.
But that's because of just who I am as a person. It's not, But then again, people know that. Like, I can go to a shop. My mum still buys me Pokemon stuff every year for like a birthday or Christmas gift. I got a big Gengar Build-A-Bear this year.
That's great.
She loves the fact that, like, she was like, did you go to the Pokemon Cafe? Stuff like that. She's there like,
Yeah.
it's you. I wish you would, I feel like, most...
Whereas I love that, and I love my mum, but I remember very clearly getting the Gen 4 games when they first came out, and my mum being like, aren't you a bit old for those now?
It's one of those
Like-
things where, yeah, it is a definite, like...
She knows I'm still like it now. It's not
Yeah,
like
but
I
it's
hide
not you
it
hide
from her,
it from her, but it's one of those things where, again, you do pick and choose what you... or who you talk to.
I was talking to someone at work about this, not specifically about Pokemon, but I was talking because there's a couple of people I work with who are very nerdy. Okay. And like, not in a bad way. I'm not judging, but they will talk really nerdy stuff out loud in front of loads of people. And I almost feel a bit embarrassed to be in that conversation. And I was talking to someone at work about it. I was just like, why is it that I feel embarrassed about those things? Because I do like them. And he said to me that it's because I like to make sure that everybody feels included in a conversation. And if it feels like it's outside a chat that nobody else can relate to, then it's not nice for them to hear.
No.
And I was like, do you know what? That's totally right.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not like I, again, pick and choose my battles. Like, I know that I have a wide range of nerdy stuff that I can talk to about.
Yeah.
I have a topic of most things. Yeah, I can't talk about football. I can't talk about sport. I don't
me
know
neither.
what. If someone comes up to me and was like, say if I'm in a room, for example, and someone starts talking about football,
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue. I just sit and I get really awkward and I get sort of, well, I have nothing to fucking say now.
Yeah.
Because, but, there are things that I can talk to, like my friend Darius, for example, is very into sports. I know some stuff about wrestling. That's like the only thing that I can be like, wrestling is kind of funny because it's a performance at the end of the day. It's funny, you know? And I'm so like, but then you can be like, oh, Logan Paul, he wears a Pokemon card around his neck.
True.
You know what I mean? And you can
Pokemon's
sort of,
everywhere, man.
well, that's what I mean. It's such a wide base now that you can talk to it about anything. It's like people go, did you enjoy Japan? Yes. I bought so much Pokemon stuff. We went to every Pokemon Center. And most people go, that's cool. Which is weird.
Because they understand, because you go to Japan. It's
Yeah.
weird, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
If I say I'm going to Japan, they're like, did you go to Pokemon stuff? I'm like, yes. Of course I
I
fucking
did.
did. And what else
I'm
was
in
I...
Japan.
Yeah. It's everywhere. What else was I going to do in Japan? But, it's like, I don't talk to people about Digimon in the same
No.
aspect as Pokemon, even though I love it as a franchise. I will talk to people about Digimon that I know like Digimon
Yeah.
because there's a conversation. I'm not going to turn around to my brother who knows a little bit about Digimon and be like,
Yeah.
this, when he's going to be like, oh yeah,
I get you.
I don't care. Like people like things, and like Kaylee was one that was the same because she writes like stuff about Naruto.
Yeah.
Has for a long time. She didn't tell anyone for a long time about any of it. And now
Yeah.
she's sharing it online and she's drawing her OC because she enjoys doing it. She stopped caring about it. So it's one of those things, is that, like I said, if you enjoy something, enjoy it.
Let your freak fly.
Well,
Fly. Is that what they say?
Yeah,
Freak, flag,
let your
fly.
freak frag fry.
Freak, flag, fly.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I'm under the impression now of don't be ashamed of anything that you like at all, ever anymore.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel, though? That's what I want to know. Let us know in the comments section of YouTube, or let us know on Twitter at AceTrainersPod.
Just drop us a message
Just
and be
let
like...
us know. Like, how do you feel about what we just talked about now? Do you keep things about Pokemon to yourself, or do you let everybody know?
Or like,
Is
not
it
even
loud?
Pokemon. Is there something you feel ashamed of talking about in general?
Yeah. Or
Like...
society makes you want to feel ashamed about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that we joke that you're a furry, but, we don't hate furries.
No.
We just,
I'm also not a furry.
He is. I've seen him wear a hat of one.
Have you?
Yeah.
When?
In my dream.
Anyway, I got a game.
We've got a new game. Yeah.
There's a new game, Aaron.
Okay. Is this because
I like
I
the
absolutely
20
demolished you at
questions.
20 questions?
You broke me.
I
Yeah.
broke him down, so I've won 20 questions.
No, I thought it was good, and I thought that 20 questions was a good way to have audience try and take part in the game.
Okay.
But I thought, why don't we take that a step further?
Expand.
This time, I'm going to give you 3 clues about a Pokemon. And this game is called Who's That Pokemon?
Me or just them?
Both.
Both. Okay.
I'm
so
letting the room know. There's
Okay.
3 hints, and you've got until next week's episode to find out who it is. And I will let
Okay.
you know at the end of next week's episode before I give you the next Pokemon.
Okay.
So every week there's going to be a new Pokemon.
Okay.
I'm going to give you just 3 clues.
Okay.
Hopefully, they're specific enough to only equal to 1 Pokemon. There's a chance that one day I'm going to get this wrong, and there's going to be like 5 different Pokemon
And you're going to be
it
like,
could be. So I'm going to give you the 3 clues. Clue number 1,
Okay.
a water type.
Okay.
Clue number 2, it has the ability Ice Body.
Okay.
Clue number 3, it's a Gen 1 Pokemon.
Okay.
You don't want to guess now. You can wait till next episode.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the one. If you guys know the answer, DM us, email us, acetrainerspodcast@gmail.com.
Hit us up.
Don't do it publicly. I want to keep this quiet. But
on the DL.
if you do let us know and it's right, I will shout you out in the next episode.
Wow.
Everybody who gets it right is going to get a shout out in the next
We're
episode.
not rapping them though.
If we get 10
No,
or
we're
more,
not.
I'm going to rap
We're
it.
not. You can rap it.
All right, that's fine. But you have to do the okay, it's going to be like a tiny dancer beat. Okay, I'm going to rap over it, and then at the background you go, hold me closer, tiny
Okay, I can
dancer."
do that. That's
Okay.
fine. I can do a backbeat of every single thing.
You're
You
my
go
backup
3 days
singer.
and I'll be like that guy in the X Factor that's like, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That is my promise. If there's 10 or more, I'll rap.
Okay.
I'll rap.
Okay.
Although we're about to record the next episode, but I'll cut in this point in the next episode, and I'll let everyone know who got it right.
Okay.
Cool. So, if you made it this far, you are a true Ace Trainer.
That's the requirement, is it?
If you've made it to the end of the show, you are a true Ace Trainer. Let us know on Twitter by using the hashtag Ace Trainers and telling us that you're a true Ace Trainer.
Yeah.
We'll add you to the list. If we get 10 or more, we will rap your names.
I hate the fact that you say we will rap your name.
You're going to help me with that one.
But I can't look at I'm the whitest man. You're not as white.
I found a rap beat already. It's great.
Oh no.
I'm ready for it. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time.
Oh.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. This was really fun. We'll see you on Thursday for a mini episode.
Yeah.
For a gym episode.
For a gym.
A goddamn gym.
Big fat
Gosh
gym.
darn gymming around. Yeah.
Bye!